So have I seen anything from this project that would raise any red flags? And I'm talking about over time since Saitama came out and launched. And my whole thing is this: when Saitama came out, of course, it was a most anticipated project. A lot of individuals got in on it. A lot of individuals paid attention to what was said by the developers in with the roadmap and all of that stuff. This is before, we are going into the phase we're going into now with like the V1 and the new SAITAMASK Pro and all of that stuff. So during that time, okay, of course, everyone was very enthusiastic about the project. Okay, I seen nothing to worry about. I love the roadmap. I read the white paper, all of that. And then you had and then you had the SAITAMASK event. Okay, now that was also most anticipated. The event did not go as well as a lot of individuals anticipated. And the thing is this: with the SAITAMASK event, there were a lot of emotional investors in there. Okay, a lot of emotional investors. Okay, they looked at everything. They Some investors would say that the sky was falling based on how a lot of the developers carried themselves, and also based on how a lot of the associates carried themselves during that event. Okay, and I just did not see it like that. I've always seen Saitama, kind of in an unconventional way, because I knew what they wanted to do. I knew that back then and even still now, but I knew that back then the route they wanted to go, and it just was nothing that a lot of the other projects wanted to do out here. Okay, but even after the SAITAMASK event, I did not see any red flags. Okay, what I did see was a lot of, like I said, a lot of emotional investors selling off, and it was based on a lot of FUD. Okay, it was based on a lot of misunderstanding. It was based on, not being able to see the big picture. But I think what really hurt a lot of individuals was a lot of the FUD videos that were put out there. A lot of the critics, okay, a lot of those decisions that were made were not their own decisions, okay, and it kind of impacted because, like individuals say, okay, the some of the projects out here does go as the community goes, okay, and when you have those big influencers out there who can kind of move the project themselves. Okay, they might not realize the kind of power they hold, but they can actually move the project themselves based on a lot of what they put out on their platform or what they use their platform for. Okay, so I've seen a lot of big sell-offs based on a lot of the FUD. Okay, I did not really see no red flags. I think that the event did not go as bad as a lot of individuals thought it did. Okay, and like I said, maybe just because I look at things a little bit different. Okay, now in between from the SAITAMASK event all the way up until now, okay, I still have seen no red flags. All I've seen was this development team try to rebound ever since the SAITAMASK event. I believe ever since the SAITAMASK event, that has encouraged them, okay, to push even harder than they have in previous times, okay, and push harder than most of these projects out here, okay. Look, they've been paying attention to a lot of the, the FUD storm. They've been paying attention to all of that stuff, and I think what it does, or what it have done, is kind of motivate them, okay, because I think that the SAITAMASK, I believe that the Saitama team, they're moving more. They're making way more moves than they would have in the past. Okay, and like I said, we're still talking about without a marketing wallet. Okay, from the SAITAMASK event all the way up until now, they have not been sitting on their hands. I've been seeing them do nothing but make moves, even if it's small moves. Okay, and you have a lot of the individuals out there and the critics saying that the moves that they're making, the small moves, are not important. But the thing is this: just imagine the moves that they're going to be able to make with the new tokenomics and with the new marketing wallet and stuff like that. Okay, you look at a lot of the backlog catalysts that they have. lined up, and we're talking about. I'm not just talking about the small catalysts. Okay, I'm talking about when revenue gets flowing through the new entities. You're going to have corporations, businesses, big corporations, LLCs, all wealth individuals. I'm talking about wealthy individuals out here that are lined up to invest in this project, or at least partner with this project right here. Okay, and this is a lot of stuff that they have been doing, a lot of moves that they've been making behind closed doors, in between. Okay, now the thing that I like about this is that they knew that the development team knew they weren't going to be in a position to get a lot of these catalysts active. Okay, but what they did was, it seemed like they convinced these catalysts that what they have going on is much more unconventional than what you have going on in conventional crypto space, and it was enough to sell them on Saitama to where, hey, we're willing to wait for you, okay, and when you get on your feet, we'll be here waiting, okay, when that revenue, because remember, nothing is free, okay, you have to pay to play in here. The Saitama team, they know that. Okay, and a lot of these individuals are lined up. Look, these individuals do not look. They value their time. Okay, a lot of these big entities value their time right here. Okay, so they're not waiting around just for anybody. Okay, now I know that it's a lot of people out there that would say, well, this project has this going on and all that. Look, they're not willing to wait around just for anybody, but they obviously see something in this project that they like, that they're willing to wait for, and when things take off, okay, a lot of that stuff is going to come to light. So I like the fact that they have not been sitting on their hands. They've been making moves. They've been preparing for the future. They've been preparing ahead of time. They're always steps ahead of the game. Okay, they're always steps ahead of the game, and I believe that that's what a lot of these other developers, okay, of these projects have to do. They have to start preparing. You can't just say that, oh, we're not able to afford to partner with this entity right here. We're not able to afford to do this, or we're going to do this when we get our revenue. Okay, I believe that a lot of the developers out here have to get out of that mindset. Okay, this is what I talk about. A lot of these developers are in this stationary mindset that they have to get out of because it's not helping the project out here. Okay, why can't we get a big trend going with developers like that? And the thing is this: a lot of the critics, right? They criticize projects like Saitama that's trying to do something different, and they praise a lot of these other projects that they're in, but none of them are reaching out to those developers saying, "Hey, can you step up your game?" Okay, I think that a lot of the influencers and investors out there, they have to start holding these developers accountable. They have to stop accepting less. They accept less from a lot of these developers out here, and it's just unacceptable. Okay, so the thing is this: I like what Saitama is doing. I do not see any red flags, even with a lot of the stuff that was going on where individuals were talking about they were taken from the marketing wallets and all that stuff. Look, regardless of what they're saying, what has happened? Have you been scammed? You have not been scammed. It is no slow rug, because slow rugs do not exist. Okay, it's just something made up by influencers to to get views and all that. Slow rugs do not exist. I've been investing in crypto for 8 years. Only rug pulls exist, which means when they take your money and run away with it, okay, you don't get that back. There's no such thing as a slow rug. What has happened? Everything has been speculation. Everything has been rumors. Even the any kind of pictures or snapshots they've sent about the what is that, the emails and all of that craziness like that. Regardless of what they're showing you online, sit back and look at the big picture. Nothing has happened. Okay, you just have Saitama there still trying to advance. Okay, all of the critics can do is just show you things that they're trying to put together to seem credible. Okay, so look, I just wanted to touch on this. Me myself, although individuals are saying that they've seen red flags, me myself, looking at the big picture, I have not seen any red flags. Okay, not for me to be worried. Like I said, if a red flag was really coming up and you were going to get scammed, trust me, you would know it. Okay, you would know when to get out of any project, not just Saitama. You would know when to get out of any project. You would know it. Okay, so all of that other stuff, I just look at it as just, you know, invaluable, unvaluable info. All right, so me myself, I still like what they're doing, and I want to make this video. Okay, and remember, every now is history tomorrow. All right, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or you lose in the end. And it's my video. I coach you all on the up and up. Outie.